tactical espionage at its finest could only be found in Pokemon, of course. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy, Vitamin M, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Silver. In the last episode, we continued investigating the hideout at Team Rocket's hideout here. Ugh. And in this episode, we're going to be opening this door finally with the password that Murkrow gave us. So, here we go. The door's closed. Vitamin M entered the password. The door opened. Alright. Hold it right there! Well, it's probably a woman saying that, but very masculine woman. We can't have a brat like you on the loose. It's harmful to Team Rocket's pride, you see. However, strong you may be, you can't take both of us at the same time. Sorry, baby. Now get ready to be thrashed. No, only I can do that. Whoa! Hey, don't be so selfish. Spread the fun around. What? You had an accomplice? I never understood this part, because I thought Lance was in charge, not me. Where is your sense of honor? As the interim boss in place of Giovanni, I'll show you how wrong it is to meddle with Team Rocket. And here we go. This is going to be the boss of the hideout here. Meet the Rocket Executive. I think she has a name in the other games. But anyway, she's going to be starting with words are very hard today for me for some reason. She's going to be starting off with an Arbok here, which this isn't going to be too bad. Besides, it has a move called Glare, which will paralyze you, which can be really annoying to deal with. But Wrap isn't too bad. Wrap just takes up time more than anything. But these battles, like I've said, they're not too bad. They do give a lot of experience, which is pretty nice. But really, the only bad. Ooh, I like that. Way to go, Quilava. Really, the only bad thing about that Arbok is Glare. Up next is Murkrow. Murkrow is a dark flying type. Very strange type. It can hit kind of hard, but its defense isn't going to be that great with defense or special defense, so just keep that in mind a little bit. It's not going to do too much to you. I mean, it just pecked us there, which isn't too bad. I would like to say, I really like what they did in the remake with this fight, because as it alluded to, if you're familiar with the later games, it's talking about having two people fight you at once. This was actually a double battle in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which was actually really cool. I'm going to stick with Quilava for the last Pokemon here, Gloom, which Gloom's main thing here is going to be using Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, or Poison Powder, whichever one it has, or any of them, which can be pretty annoying. Oh, please don't do anything. Okay, just Acid. Nice. Okay, so we got out of this with any special conditions, so I like that. Oh, shoot, wrong button. Let's use Quick Attack here. Yeah, this is a double battle with Lance, which is actually really darn cool, if I do say so myself. I really enjoyed that part of the game, where you're fighting alongside him, which is really cool. You join Team Rocket, you become an executive. I'll probably skip. I'm not really into science experiments like this, but that's fine. The broadcast experiment was a total success. It doesn't matter what happens to this hideout now. We have much bigger plans. You'll come to appreciate Team Rocket's true power soon enough. Enjoy yourself while you can. Foo 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 foo. That did it. We defeated all the Rockets here, but I'm concerned about the young guy I battled in the process. Sorry, Vitamin M. I saw how well you were doing, so I just hung back. Now all there is to do is to turn off that odd radio signal. This looks like what it is that's causing it. It's this machine that's causing all the problems. I don't see a switch on it. We have no choice. We have to make all the electrode faint. That should stop this machine from transmitting that strange signal. It's no fault to the Pokemon, so it makes me feel guilty. Vitamin M, let's split the job. So he's going to take the right side, and he just walks through right there. So we have to walk up to these electrode and give them what for, unfortunately, even though it's not their fault. But this is a wild battle, as you can see. So if you are so willing, you can catch a level 23 electrode here if you really didn't want to wait on that Voltorb trade earlier with that Krabby you could have traded in Olivine City. But like I've said, electrode really isn't that great. It's really only good at doing this, which is blowing up. Yes! And it's always kind of nice to get the free EXP here, to be quite honest. So that's kind of nice. So I'm going to stick with Quilava and probably just switch to another Pokemon that's probably more defensive. But yeah, good for your Pokédex, so you don't have to, I don't know, level up a Voltorb, but having an Electrode on your team is not the move, I would say. There's so many better electric types out there. It's not even worth it. Come on, go boom! Okay, that's fine. But, yeah, so, unfortunately we do have to take these guys out, which really stinks, like he was saying, but, you know, this is just part of the job, unfortunately. Team Rocket's just kind of crappy. They're just so evil. I mean, they sell organs, and they press Pokemon like this into service. And just ditch them. For us to just take him out. I mean, that's awful. I will say, if you try to go to the right side where Lance went, he'll scold you and he'll just say, "You have to go to the other side. Take care of those." That's pretty much what he says. Not exactly that, but yeah, that's what's up here. So, yeah, Sonic Boom, okay. So this is just really the end of the hideout here. This is the last thing you have to do. So, but like I've already said, just that first portion is really the slow part, and it really does. It picks up from there. It gets definitely more engaging, which is kind of nice. Excuse me. Alright. So that's it for the Electrode. That odd signal has finally stopped. The lake should be back to normal. You're the hero. Let me thank you on behalf of all the Pokemon. Oh yes, you should take this. I found it here, but I don't have any need for it. Vitamin M received HM06, so this is your reward for getting Team Rocket out of here. That's Whirlpool. Teach it to a Pokemon to get across wild water. Keep this in mind. You can use that out of battle only with the badge from Mahogany Gym. Vitamin M. The journey to becoming the Pokemon Master is long and difficult. Knowing that, will you keep going? I see. No, you're right. If you would give up that easily, you would have never chased that dream in the first place. I look forward to seeing you again. Like how he just walks out. First time we meet him, he just teleports away, and then here, he just kind of flies out. This is kind of funny to me. But this shop should be back to normal now, I believe. Oh no. Nope, there's nothing that's in that shop now. So there's not really a shop here in Mahogany Town after this. Which is kind of a shame, but, you know, that's okay. A little bit more of a smaller, quiet town. But we're all squared away here, with Mahogany Town mostly, except for the gym. But there is one more reward after defeating Team Rocket, which is a very nice reward if I do say so myself. So let me hop on the bike here. If you wanted to get to the Lake of Rage to get to that red Gyarados, you would want to go this way if you didn't want to pay $1,000 after being bullied by Team Rocket if you went into this house to pass through. So this guy is back here now. You talk to him. I got chased from my post here by these thugs in black. They left this behind. It makes me uncomfortable. Could you take it away? Vitamin M received TM36. This is Sludge Bomb. This is a fantastic poison type move, if not probably the best attacking one, with a 30% chance to poison. It hits hard, it's like 80 power or so, and it's really, really a great move. And I think unfortunately for me, despite me having a poison type in Nidoking, I don't think he can learn it, which is just really stupid if you ask me. Oh man, I really hate that. But we can get straight into the gym here actually. So, this gym is going to actually be pretty nice, if I do say so myself. So, I don't know exactly what's going to be coming out first, so I think I want to stick with Giraffric here, because I do know what's coming here. But, take a wild guess, and this is the Ice-type gym. So, Ice is going to be... it's not going to be too bad. There's not a whole lot of moves they can use to freeze you. Most of the Ice-type moves they have is Aura Beam. Or Aurora Beam. Yeah, Aurora Beam, I think, which just lowers attack. It can't freeze. But, with this in mind, if you have a Fire-type like I do with Quilava, it's best not to have it out front because a lot of the Ice-types in the game are dual-type with Water-Ice. Unfortunately, Seal isn't here. It is just a pure Water-type that evolves into a Water-Ice type. But that's just something to keep in mind as you go into this gym here. Just so if you get pretty much knocked out by a water type, even though it was an ice type, and your fire moves really weren't super effective because of that, just so you're aware of that going into this. But I always kind of like this gym. I've been playing a lot of Ocarina of Time recently, as, you know, some of you guys might know from my live stream I did with one of my good friends, Toasty H. We were playing a randomizer. We actually finished that randomizer off camera, and I've been playing a lot of randomizers on my own time, which has actually been really fun. And obviously, you have to play through kind of a lot of the game, but I've had to pretty much go through the ice cavern just about all the time. And now that I think about it, this area really reminds me of the ice cavern, where you kind of have to slip and slide around a little bit, but in Ocarina of Time, you really have to push the ice blocks and they slide on the ice and everything like that, but, oh well. But this area does really remind me of it, for sure. But, yeah, Ocarina of Time, such a great game. I'm maybe thinking of doing a Let's Play of it eventually. Either the vanilla version or a randomizer, but I think, getting to play that with one of my really good friends, that was really fun. And hopefully we can do something with that regardless. And I really did enjoy that experience. I mean, what we did was, with the randomizer, we had an entrance randomizer with it too, so we were literally keeping track of a map of where all the entrances took us, and we had a list of items and stuff. That was really fun. Ooh! Baton Pass! Nice! Okay, I will definitely take this. I'm gonna get rid of Stomp. So here's that strategy I was talking about way early on when I got Giraffe Rig or so, where you can have it no agility and maybe some other moves that up its stats, and then you can have Baton Pass, which will automatically swap you out, but in exchange for that, what you're able to do is you can actually pass on all of the stat buffs and nerfs, unfortunately, too, that you got with that. So, with that in mind, if you up your speed, let's say, your speed stats, how they've increased, will transfer to the next Pokemon you bring out. So you could have something like a Graveler at this point in the game that's pretty slow, and if you had Giraffe Rig use a bunch of agility, all of your speed stat changes will go over to Graveler. So you can have a really fast Graveler on your side, which can be pretty devastating. But it's a really good strategy if that's what you want to do for your team. Highly advise it. It's something you can't really go wrong with. I tend to be more attackative and just have my guys know attacking moves, but it's a really great strategy that you really do want to consider, if I do say so myself. It's a great move. So we're just putting out the Rit. We're putting on the Rits. I've always associated that with, you know, like giving people what for when I know that okay, well, Quilava can get in here, so that's good. When putting on the Ritz just means you're putting on fancy clothes. And I guess just showing off to people like that. I don't know why I've always associated that. I didn't know that at first, but apparently it's a song, too. By, I think, Taco from the 80s. But here we are. Quilava's finally learning Flame Wheel. Oh my gosh. I'm looking forward to this. We're getting rid of Ember. So I think this is going to be a 60 power fire-type move. In the later games, this is a physical move, but fire is special, so all of its moves are special, so that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice if I do say so myself. So, Quilava has got that fire-type move, so that's going to be pretty nice for us. Golduck, he's not going to be able to do a whole lot, unfortunately. That's just the problem with ice types here, when you have a water type, is kind of the bulk of what your water type is going to know is going to be probably water type move, and then an ice type move to cover its grass weakness, and that's mostly what's going to be your really strong moves. Oh, we have Swine up here. Ooh, okay. So, perfect. Just use Surf on it. That'll be good. Oh, but... okay, that's fine. Okay. Endure means it'll just hang on. If it were to be knocked out, it will hang on with 1 HP. But... yeah, as I was saying, Golduck's really strong moves, which is probably going to be the case with you here, is going to be Ice Beam, or if you can get Ice Beam in Crystal version, that'd be nice. Ice Punch and Surf will probably be more than likely what your water type will know at this point. And fighting against other water types or ice types is just kind of a pain with that, especially if you want them to get some EXP, because both of them are not very effective and you kind of have to rely on some of your weaker moves, which is kind of unfortunate. It just makes it harder, but oh well. Anyways, that's it for this guy here, Border Brad. But this is a pretty cool gym here. But yeah, but we're going to be keeping it real cool as we head into the next episode. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Vitamin M, I'm out, dudes.